Good Wednesday evening, everyone. Just want to give you an update on our weather situation that's developing for the weekend. I know some of us are seeing some rain out there this evening, and thankfully it's fallen light enough, steady enough, and over a long enough period of time to where we haven't seen too many issues with flooding today. But some of you all probably seen some localized ponding on roadways and whatnot. But so far we've dodged any significant flooding issues. Now, come Saturday, the good news is we have Thursday, most of Thursday, and all of Friday to dry out before the rain gets here on Saturday. It's not quite enough time for all the rain that we've gotten to be ready for all the rain we're going to get, but it's better than nothing. It's certainly better than this coming in on us too quick, way too quick. But so we do have a little bit of a lull in the activity before the next one gets here. Now, this is the Saturday weather map. I showed this to you last night. This is the updated map of what that will look like. The area of thunderstorm activity that you see kind of highlighted there, kind of circled in red across portions of Arkansas, Southwest Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana, that has expanded. They're making that a bigger area now, and that's a huge warm sector. You see that warm front's all the way up around Chicago. So huge warm sector for the eastern portion of the U.S. So lots of fuel for rainfall and some fuel for some thunderstorms as well. So when you see that warm front coming up through Louisiana, I think that warm front is going to be the focus of some of the worst severe weather, and that may stay just south of Tennessee. But there's still a lot for us to watch because this is a very dynamic system. That low that you see over there on the Oklahoma-Texas border, the one on the eastern side of that, I think is rapidly going to strengthen as we go through the day on Saturday and become quite impressive. Very gusty winds around here on Saturday are expected. Wind gusts to at least 35 miles per hour. That alone is concerning because we have saturated soils, so it's easier for trees to topple. So that's something else to kind of keep in mind. But an active Saturday in store for us. Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union bringing us our precipitation estimation, and you'll notice that I still have 2 inches on Saturday and 1 inch on Sunday. So I'm still looking for, around 3 inches of rain before it's all said and done. And yes, that is definitely a significant flood threat. Premier Generators bringing us our threat level, and this is unchanged. I've not changed a thing. I've left it at this, and so I'm still feeling, like this is an accurate depiction. The reason why the straight line wind threat is more medium is because I am so concerned about trees being in saturated soils. It's easier to blow a tree over when it's sitting in wet soil. So that causes my concern to be more elevated on the straight line winds. Hopefully we don't see, an intense squall line or anything like that come through. But nevertheless, the tornado threat is low but not zero. So that is something that we continue to have to monitor. And you see I've got the flood threat all the way up there at the high threat level for sure with all that rain coming. Clearview Closet and Blind brings us our 5-day forecast, and got some early morning showers tomorrow. They'll be out of here by sunrise, it looks like. Temperatures are in the mid 40s in the morning, but they'll be falling as we go through the day, dropping down to the upper teens by Thursday night into Friday morning. Valentine's Day Friday looking great. Mostly sunny, highs in the mid to upper 40s. The calm before the storm. And then we see Saturday, the storm blows in. and I've had a lot of folks ask me, what timing? Well, it looks like the rain is probably going to be with us throughout the day. It's looking likely from morning all the way into the night and into the Sunday. I mean, this is an extended period of time where we will be under the threat for either flooding or severe weather. Now, the severe thunderstorm threat will probably come later in the evening on Saturday. Right now, if I had to give someone a time for the severe weather threat, I would say 6 p.m. to midnight. That will change. So that's why I'm not really saying a whole lot about that, but because timing will change. As we get more data in tomorrow, the timing will become more clear. Now, Sunday, temperatures are dropping. Rain will turn to some snow showers, snow flurries. Right now, that's not looking too problematic, but I'll keep an eye on it. That 15-degree low temperature Sunday night is looking, that's cold. So we'll have to be ready for that. And then Monday is just cold. Especially compared to what we've seen. Highs in the mid-30s and lows around 20. Weichert Realtors brings us our threat outlook, and we've got all our hazards that we face between now and Sunday night. And then we have a system in the middle of next week that bears watching. It could be rain or snow. It just depends on how that low tracks. Sometimes the models have it tracking in a favorable position for snow, and sometimes they have it tracking in a favorable position for snow to rain to snow. And anyway, it's something to monitor for the middle of next week, but it is going to get cold behind that system. And then there may be another system come in around the 24th and 25th that may bear watching. So, needless to say, the rest of February is looking pretty active, so you'll want to keep checking back. And this is the Storm Prediction Center outlook for Saturday. It is relatively unchanged from the outlook yesterday. They did raise the threat for Mississippi, Western Alabama, and Louisiana. That's probably going to be a pretty serious severe weather situation for those folks. But notice it aims this direction, so that's why we have to be mindful. And it had been creeping northward. And like I said, they left it alone the last 2 days. I'm anxious to see what the Thursday morning update looks like, and whether or not they bring it farther north. If it were me, I'm kind of leaning toward all of Middle Tennessee and East Tennessee, probably even on up into South Central Kentucky. Should consider themselves at risk for strong to severe thunderstorms on Saturday. There's just so many dynamics at play, so much wind energy. If we could just get enough instability, that's what would make things even more dangerous. But so we'll hope to keep that down. Hopefully the rain throughout the day will help, but lots to monitor and lots to keep up with. And speaking of Twisters, we'll be having the Twisters movie night Friday, February 21st at the Palace Theater. I look forward to seeing you there. I'll be set up with my table. City Fire will be there. County EMA raising money to buy weather radios for folks who can't afford them. So what a good cause, and won't cost you much of anything. $5 to get in, $5 for popcorn, candy, and drink. If you get up there and say, I want the F5 special, they'll fix you right up. Folks, I'll keep watching everything really close. I'm keeping a close eye on everything, and we got a break coming Thursday and Friday, it looks like, and then we'll batten down the hatches, as they say, for Saturday and Sunday. You folks have a wonderful evening. Keep looking up for all your weather information right here from the Cumberland Plateau. Keep it right here at Meteorologist Mark.